time travel, the ultimate dream, and the ultimate paradox. For centuries, humans have wondered, can we move through time the same way we move through space? From ancient myths to secret modern experiments, stories of people who claim to bend time appear in every culture. But what if some of them weren't just stories? What if time travel has already happened, quietly, in the background of history? Today, we'll explore the hidden history of time travel and uncover 10 of the most fascinating, mysterious, and sometimes terrifying moments where people claim to have seen, built, or experienced time travel. Let's step outside of time and look around. Chapter 1. The Ancient Time Travelers of India. Long before Einstein or quantum physics, ancient Indian texts like the Mahabharata and Bhagavata Purana told stories that sound eerily modern. In one legend, King Kakudni travels to meet the creator god, Brahma. When he returns to Earth, he discovers that thousands of years have passed, though he was only gone for what felt like a few minutes. Sound familiar? It's the same concept behind time dilation, where time flows differently at different speeds or gravitational fields, an idea Einstein would describe thousands of years later. Was it just mythology, or a preserved fragment of something humanity once knew? Chapter 2. The Philadelphia Experiment. In 1943, during World War II, the U.S. Navy allegedly conducted an experiment that would make a warship invisible to radar, and, according to some, even to reality itself. The ship, the USS Eldridge, was said to have vanished completely from the Philadelphia Naval Yard, reappearing minutes later in Norfolk, Virginia, hundreds of kilometers away. Witnesses claimed that sailors were fused into the ship's metal, others went insane, and a few simply disappeared. The Navy denied everything, calling it a hoax, but classified documents, strange eyewitness accounts, and the Cold War obsession with teleportation technology kept the rumor alive. If it wasn't time travel, then what was it? Chapter 3. Project Pegasus and the Secret DARPA Experiments. Fast forward to the 1970s. A man named Andrew Basiago publicly claimed he was part of a U.S. government program called Project Pegasus, run by DARPA. He described experiments involving quantum access, teleportation chambers, and portals capable of viewing the past and future. He even said he met a young Barack Obama during these tests, long before Obama became president. Of course, skeptics called him delusional, but some whistleblowers from Cold War intelligence agencies hinted that experimental quantum viewing technology did exist, used to spy through time rather than space. Coincidence? Or another classified step toward time manipulation? Chapter 4. The Mystery of John Titor. In November 2000, an anonymous internet user began posting on early message boards, claiming to be a time traveler from the year 2036. He called himself John Titor. He described his time machine in stunning detail, including diagrams, scientific equations, and mission reports. He predicted a civil war in the US, a fragmented world order, and new forms of AI. While not all his predictions came true, many of his technical notes about computing, AI development, and world tensions seem strangely prophetic today. John Titor vanished from the internet in 2001 and has never been traced. Was it an elaborate hoax or a real traveler, leaving breadcrumbs before returning home? Chapter 5. The Man. Out of Time. Sir Victor Goddard's flight. In 1935, British Air Marshal Sir Victor Goddard was flying over an abandoned airfield in Edinburgh. It was dilapidated and empty. But when he flew back through a storm just minutes later, the same airfield appeared fully operational, with modern yellow planes and new buildings that didn't exist yet. 4 years later, the Royal Air Force renovated the airfield exactly as he'd seen it, right down to the yellow training aircraft. Did Goddard slip through time during that storm? He swore for the rest of his life that what he saw was real. Chapter 6. The Chronovisor of the Vatican. Perhaps the strangest story comes from inside the Vatican itself. In the 1950s, rumors began to circulate about a device called the Chronovisor, supposedly built by Father Pellegrino Ernetti, a Benedictine monk and scientist. According to reports, the Chronovisor was a machine that could see and hear the past, tuning into residual energy from past events, almost like a time television. Ernetti claimed to have witnessed the crucifixion of Christ and even ancient Roman plays through it. The Vatican has never officially confirmed or denied its existence. If it was real, imagine what knowledge or power such a device could hold. Chapter 7. The Montauk Project. Deep beneath Montauk Air Force Base in New York, rumors say a secret government project ran during the Cold War. It allegedly tested psychological warfare, teleportation, and time travel on unwitting subjects. The story claims children were abducted for experiments similar to Stranger Things, a show directly inspired by Montauk. The project supposedly grew out of the Philadelphia experiment and Tesla's lost research on electromagnetic manipulation. By the early 1980s, it was shut down, but former workers later claimed the facility still hides sealed tunnels and strange machinery. Was Montauk real, or the perfect cover for something else? Chapter 8. Time Slips and Modern Witnesses. From Liverpool to Versailles, hundreds of ordinary people have reported time slips, moments when they suddenly find themselves in another era. In one famous case, 2 women visiting Versailles in 1901 claimed they were transported back to 1789 and saw Marie Antoinette walking in the gardens. Their description of the clothing, sounds, and architecture was historically perfect, verified decades later. Today, similar stories appear worldwide. People seeing cars turn into horse carriages, walking through 19th century streets, or losing hours in what felt like minutes. Mass hallucination, quantum glitch, or are the boundaries of time thinner than we think? Chapter 9. The Future Technology That Could Make It. Real science fiction aside, real physics is catching up. Einstein's general theory of relativity allows for closed time-like curves, theoretical loops in space-time where time could fold back on itself. Physicists like Kip Thorne and Igor Novikov proposed that wormholes could act as time tunnels if stabilized by exotic matter. Quantum physicists now explore retrocausality, where events in the future influence the past on a subatomic level. It's not proof, but it's no longer impossible. The universe, it seems, might already allow time travel. We just haven't built the key yet. Chapter 10. The evidence we keep ignoring. Photos of modern travelers in ancient crowds, wristwatches found in 400-year-old tombs, cave paintings showing astronauts and machinery. Most of these turn out to be hoaxes or coincidences. But not all. The 1937 Moberly watch, found inside a Ming Dynasty tomb, remains unexplained. A Swiss watch, centuries before it should exist. Whether it's misplaced artifacts, quantum anomalies, or plain human imagination, something about time travel keeps resurfacing. Maybe because deep down, we already sense it's possible. Conclusion. The timeless question. Perhaps time travel isn't about machines or physics at all. Maybe it's about memory, déjà vu, or consciousness itself, the way our minds move between past and future. Every photo, every story, every echo of history might be a tiny form of time travel, reminding us that time isn't a straight line, but a loop. So, what do you think? Are we bound by time, or just visitors passing through it?